My name is Julianna. I was born in former Yugoslavia. Josip Broz Tito was our president from 1942 till 1980. I was born in autonomous province of Vojvodina, but used to be Austro-Hungarian Empire before 1918. There are two autonomous provinces in Yugoslavia. One is Vojvodina, one is Kosovo. I was born in Vojvodina, where 22 nations live in peace. As you know, Kosovo separated because there were 99% of Albanians and 1% of Serbs. We are never going to separate. We cherish our diversity, and it's common that people there speak 2 or 3 languages at all. So I'm going to read in 2 languages. I'm going to read my native language, but I speak at home, Hungarian. When I stepped out in the street, I was speaking Serbian. I studied Russian 12 years. In 1992, I came here, and without formal education of English, so you have to excuse my English. I chose Endre Ady as my favorite poet when I was 12 years old. His poem, I Guard Your Eyes, captured my heart. The poem was for all ages. That's going to be the last poem I'm going to read. I'm going to read 2 poems, so the order will be English and then Hungarian. Why I chose this poet, we had a lot of common with him. I liked his personality, and I was it by chance or how it happened? I was teaching 12 years science, and the school was called Endre. So Ady Endre was born 1877 in Austro-Hungary, now part of Romania. At his birth, Ady has 6 fingers on each hand. The extra 2 fingers were cut off by midwife. He died 1919, and he was 42 years old. He lived in Paris from 1904 to 1914 and was involved with women, adult group, and a lot of love poems are for adult, but he called it Leda. He called it from backward. Adult, when you read it from backward, it's Leda. So in 1915, when he finished with Leda, it was some kind of misunderstanding. Leda found a new man. So in 1915, before he's dead, he returns to home in Hungary, and he marries a 16-year-old girl, Bertuka Bonset, and his poems are called Chinska, and there are a lot of poems to her also. He wrote 100 poems and published 10 volumes of poetry in 12 years, as well as short stories and countless articles. Some of the critics have claimed that a part of Ady poetry was essentially political journalism in verse form, requiring familiarity with issues of the poet's time. So you had to know the time when he was living and where he was living. World War I came, and Ady protested vigorously against the war and forces of reaction. 1914, after Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife were brutally killed in Sarajevo. Ady was horrified. He suffered a stroke that affected his speech but not writing. He was still living. Ady was elected in October 1918 as chairman of the Vörösmarty Academy, which has just founded. In the last months of his life, Ady was more of a living corpse than a brilliant intellect. His writing on literature are very valuable to understanding of literature during the early 20th century. Editions of his poems are available in many languages. So I would like to read the first one, that he wrote in 1909, and it's called I Should Love to Be Loved. I'm neither infant nor happy grandfather, nor parent, nor lover of anyone. I'm as every man is, Majesty, the North Pole, the secret, the stranger, the will of the wisp in the distance, the will of the wisp in the distance. But alas, I cannot remain this way. I should like to show myself to the world so that someone sees me, This is why I sing and torment myself. I should love to be loved. I wish to be of someone. And in Hungarian, just to listen how it is very hard to translate. Sem utódja, sem boldog őse, 1909. Sem utódja, sem boldog őse, sem rokona, sem ismerőse, nem vagyok senki. Vagyok, mint mind ember fenség. Éjszakfog titok, idegenség, lidérces messze fény. De jaj, nem tudok így maradni. Szeretném magam megmutatni, hogy látva lássanak. Ezért minden önkínzás ének szeretném, hogyha szeretnének. És lennék valakié. And the one that I fell in love is for all ages, and I fell in love when I was 12. And it's called I Guard Your Eyes, and it was written 1918 before he's dead. He was dead in 1919 January. With my old man's wrinkled hand, with my old man's squinting eyes, let me hold your lovely hand, let me guide your lovely eyes. Words have tumbled through their fall like a wild beast chased by fright. I came, and I on you did crawl, scared. I wait with you inside, with my old man's wrinkled hand, with my old man's squinting eyes. Let me hold your lovely hand, let me guide your lovely eyes. I don't know why, how long can I thus remain for you, but I hold your lovely hand and I guard your lovely eyes. The same in Hungarian. Őrizem a szemed 1918. Míg vénülő kezemmel fogom meg a kezedet, bár vénülő szememmel őrizem a szemedet. Világok pusztulásán ősi vadkit rettenet tűz, érkeztem meg hozzád, s várok értem veled. Már vénülő kezemmel fogom meg a kezedet, bár vénülő szememmel őrizem a szemedet. Nem tudom miért, meddig maradok meg még neked, de a kezedet fogom, s őrizem a szemedet. And that's my God.